Hey YouTube, welcome to installment 3 of Franchise Fridays. This week I will be looking at the Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy, which started back in 2003 with Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl, followed by 2006 Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest, and ending in 2007 with Pirates of the Caribbean: At World's End. So we shall start with The Curse of the Black Pearl. The film follows young blacksmith Will Turner, who helps the pirate Captain Jack Sparrow escape custody in order to rescue Will's love, Elizabeth Swann, who has been kidnapped by the cursed crew of the Black Pearl led by the evil Captain Barbossa. Now, I love this movie. The acting is great, the action is exciting, the adventure is fun, the story is pretty good, and the humor is really witty. It also makes the first appearance of probably the greatest character ever to be written, Captain Jack Sparrow, played to perfection by Johnny Depp. All the other characters are great, but it's Sparrow that makes the movie. It's one of my favorite movies growing up. I can watch it over and over again. I give Curse of the Black Pearl a 10 out of 10. It never gets old. I probably could never get tired of it. Next in the series is Dead Man's Chest. Once again, Will Turner and Elizabeth Swann are caught up in the world of piracy when they are arrested for aiding Captain Jack Sparrow's escape. Now, to clear their name, they must find Jack and deliver him to Lord Cutler Beckett. However, unknown to Will and Elizabeth, Jack has a blood debt he must pay to the damned captain of the Flying Dutchman, Davy Jones. Now, Dead Man's Chest, while not my favorite in the series, is still a really enjoyable movie. I don't understand the hate about it. I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Everything that made the first so much fun is still present, although I will say that the pacing in this one is slightly slower. So I give Dead Man's Chest a 9 out of 10. Not just for the slower pacing, but also because it's only half of the story, which is concluded in Part 3, Pirates of the Caribbean: At World's End. Now, in order to explain At World's End, I'll need to spoil the ending to Dead Man's Chest, so if you haven't seen it, this is your official warning. At World's End picks up where Dead Man's Chest left off. Jack is in Davy Jones' locker, and Will and Elizabeth must team up with the recently resurrected Barbossa in order to bring back Jack and bring together the Pirate Brethren Court in order to put an end to Beckett's control over Davy Jones and the entire sea. Now again, most people aren't fans of At World's End because they feel it's too long and the plot is too complicated. Me, I say screw 'em. It's a great conclusion to the series. I love the idea of the Pirate Brethren Court. I wish they kind of elaborated more on it in the other movies. I love the depiction of Davy Jones' locker and the insanity Jack faces while being there. Yes, I'll admit that the plot, it does get a little complicated, but in my eyes, some of the better plots are the complicated ones because it gives you reason to go back and rewatch the movie and pick up things that you missed the first time you saw it. Plus, the movie has one of my favorite climaxes. The ship battle inside of a maelstrom just gets my heart racing every time. I love that scene so much. In the end, I give At World's End a 9 out of 10. A great movie and a great wrap-up to the whole story arc. Now to talk about the series as a whole. The Pirates of the Caribbean series is by far my favorite adventure series, probably my favorite franchise so far. I love everything about them. The characters, the thrilling action, the hilarious humor, the heart-pumping score, whether it was by Klaus Beldet. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right. He did the score for the first one. Hans Zimmer did the score for 2 and 3. Both scores are extremely epic. The beautiful sets, the locations that they go to are breathtaking. The cinematography is phenomenal. All of these factors equal to a 10 out of 10 for the series. As for the strongest and the weakest, I honestly can't tell. Like, if you give me the choice, I'd probably say Dead Man's Chest is the last one that I would watch, but it's still a really strong movie. I couldn't really say that it was weaker than the others. So I'm just going to have to come out and say that they're all equal. I can't pick between the three of them which one's stronger, which one's weaker. I find them all equal. I can watch any one of them and get as much enjoyment out of any of them. And that concludes this installment of Franchise Friday. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. Also, check me out on Facebook for updates. This is Beardmaster180 reminding you that this has been my own personal opinion. You are in control of yours. Thanks for watching.